Hey guys, we are back for another video. Gonna give you guys a quick little update about this Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia situation. Now, I previously mentioned and I told you guys that Porsha Williams was fired. And y'all was like, well, if she fired, how's she still filming? Okay, so I'm gonna break this down and then we're gonna get into Simon just scored a huge win. Now, Porsha is signed up to film Real Housewives of Atlanta. She filed a motion to be able to film in the house, and we are going to get into what the judge said about that motion. If Porsha cannot film in the house, does she work for Bravo? Or can she go to somebody else's house and film? Or what is going on? Let's get into it, guys. Let's let our intro play out so I can get into this updated information and kind of explain to you guys what this means for Porsha Williams and the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel and also make sure you like and share the video. And also, I want to know what you guys think in the comments. So, guys, it is going all bad for Porsha Williams. Now, if you guys follow her, you see her as a glorified influencer. You see her on her social media doing Amazon Live. You do know that that's a job that she's getting paid to do that. Well, if you don't, I hope you do. She's also doing her sheets with the Porsha sheets. I don't recall the name. I've never bought them. And then she's doing something with the makeup thing. Well, we also talked about Porsha being able to film in the home. And I don't want to rehash old videos, but this is the only thing you guys need to remember. When Porsha signed on for this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, one of the things she signed up to give was obviously information on her marriage, which obviously she's not speaking about, and also wanted they wanted to be able to film her in that mansion that she lives in. Now it's not like a mansion, but it's big enough. But they wanted to be able to film Porsha. Now y'all know already, because we talked about this, that Simon filed that motion. And in his motion, he simply stated he does not want cameras in his home. And I told y'all that the judge is going to side with him because guess what? As a person that owns a property, you have a right to say you don't want cameras in your home. That is your right. That is your home. And guess what? Although he's married to Porsha, her house is not on that title. And guess what? Even if it was, they don't generally film in the home if there is no agreement. If you guys even recall, with these reality shows, when it comes to children and it's a dispute, let's say the wife wants to film with the children and the dad is saying no, they won't film. So this has become a very contentious situation. Well, guess what, y'all? We might as well say the judge has ruled because as of right now, we have some information that is coming straight from the judge's chambers, y'all. So let's jump into what the judge had to say with regards to Porsha Williams requesting to be filmed in the home that she shared with Simon Guobadia. The Real Housewives of Atlanta cameras will not be rolling inside of Simon's mansion. Porsha is allowed to stay there for now, but the season 16 cameras will not be allowed in the residence. Well, here's the issue. Porsha and Simon do not agree on obviously whether Porsha should be allowed to film and record in the home that obviously they once both shared together, right? So the issue is, should she be allowed to film in the home? Now, they have an order dated May 31st, and this is what the order reads. As such, there has been no consideration of the terms of the prenuptial agreement and whether its provisions prohibit or allow filming in the marital residence of the parties. Therefore, there should be no reliance on the court for enforcement of either party's position regarding the same until after such time as the issue has been heard and ruled upon by Judge Charles Eaton Jr. The temporary order also rehashed that Porsha has immediate sole and exclusive use, control, and possession of the marital home, adding Simon is still on the hook for the payments and cannot enter the property without prior written consent. Now, neither party shall enter the other's residence without prior written consent. Now, this can be text or email, which they are saying is sufficient. Now, should Simon need to retrieve any additional personal belongings from the marital residence, husband, which is Simon, shall request in writing through counsel no less than 24 hours in advance and shall be permitted to retrieve his personal property at a time and date agreeable to both parties, which obviously would be Porsha. Now, while Porsha has temporary sole use of the mansion, Simon is responsible for the timely payment of the monthly mortgage, the payment of the taxes, homeowners insurance, the utilities, ADT system, the security system, landscaping, and the community homeowners association dues. So I just want to reiterate this. This just stated that he is responsible for making the mortgage payment. So there would be no way he can give a house to somebody because he doesn't own it. The bank owns it. You guys know how it go. You buy a house, you put money down, and the bank still owns it, owns it, and you make your mortgage payment. So he is still on the hook for making the mortgage payment. So until the court rules on this prenuptial agreement that Simon is contesting, they are stating they are not going to make any orders with regards to Porsha being allowed to film in the marital residence. So as it stands, Porsha is going to remain in the house until they make a decision on this prenuptial agreement. But the issue is here. Simon is just trying to get her out immediately. He wants his property. He said, hey, she has a house. She can go back to her house. Here's the deal. The prenuptial agreement only states that she can stay in the house for, I believe it may be 6 months or a year. I think it's a year. Don't quote me on it. But a year is going to come and it's going to go. So I don't understand why Porsha is holding on, but allegedly, y'all, the streets is saying that Porsha don't even have any money. You guys know how these so-called reality stars get. They get money and run through it so fast. If you guys notice, Porsha has been slaving on her social media. She been working for Amazon. Honey, she been putting in the hours. Isn't that telling you guys something with regards to what's going on with her? She needs money. So people are also saying that possibly she's not moving because she doesn't have the money to move, which is kind of crazy that, you've worked for so long, television so-called star, and you don't have any money. But now this is all alleged, but she's really moving like she don't have none. So, but that is what the streets are saying. This is so bad for Porsha on so many levels. For one, Simon Guobadia has already served Truly Original with a cease and desist, as well as 2 subpoenas with regards to not filming in his property, and he wants to get Porsha's income. So he is not playing no type of games with regards to this entire situation. And again, it's not looking too good for Porsha because not only is she missing out on money, now she's dragging her employer into a situation that I'm sure they just don't want to be a part of. And as it stands, even right now today, Porsha can't film in the house. So her storyline is giving very much friend because we're not able to see, the inside of her home. We're going to miss out on big parts of her storyline because her storyline was supposed to be about Simon and what's going on in their life. But now, since this divorce, that she just pulled the wool over everybody's eyes, now everything is pretty much in jeopardy. Now, the production company has stated that in order for them to be able to film at a private residence, they require to secure a release for filming by the property owner. They state if a property owner does not consent or there are circumstances where joint owners don't agree regarding the release, they require a court order that provides one party with the explicit ability to do so. That is why Porsha filed her motion, because her job told her in order for them to be able to film, they need legal paperwork. They are not going to get sued filming in someone's home when they have already said it is a no-go. And with all of that stated, this is why I told y'all from the beginning. I said Shamea is giving everything that Porsha just ain't able to give. And people like Shamea. With this last bullshit stunt that Porsha put, she is losing fans. People are like, girl, grow the F up. Go rent a house. You rented before. Like, why is this so difficult to just rent a house so that you can film and get your money? Let's be clear. If she's not able to film, she does not get a check. This is not the type of job where they give you the payment and you do the work later. You actually get the check after the work is already done. So this is just not looking good for her. And if she comes back, she will probably more than likely be a friend, or she will be really reduced in terms of what they're going to offer her, because Porsha she's not able to deliver. Guys, they have started filming, and at some point they're going to have to wrap filming up, and they're not getting anything out of her. She's doing more on social media than she's doing in her scenes. People are saying that she's showing up for filming and she's dry. So y'all, I need to know what y'all think with regards to this Porsha Williams and this Simon Guobadia mess. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we will have a conversation down below.